Hi, I'm Nick Hatcher, and I created Marketing Mavrick specifically to help car dealers sell a lot more cars every month without any extra out-of-pocket costs. Please stay with me for the next several minutes as I show you how we can help your dealership sell more cars. Our goals: to help your dealership sell 10 to 50 or more extra cars and trucks every month, to drive more repair and body shop customers to your dealership every month, and to help brand your dealership as the place to buy a car or truck in your territory, all without spending any extra out-of-pocket money. Marketing Mavrick is the premier marketing, advertising, branding, and social media company for automobile dealers and automobile salespeople. Here's a brief history on me and why I'm qualified to help your dealership sell more cars. I grew up in the car business on my dad's dealership in the UP of Michigan. I've been a lot boy, paint touch-up guy, bad mechanic, very bad, good detailer, however, all before selling cars, which I started at the age of about 16 or 17. I sold cars there and managed his dealerships, and then sold cars across the USA in Green Bay, Milwaukee, Madison, Phoenix, and Los Angeles. I've been the internet manager for a large car dealership in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Incidentally, I also sold for the same dealership back in the 1980s. I discovered a love for selling, but also for marketing, branding, advertising, comedy writing, managing large teams of salespeople. I'm the author of the Traffic Bible for car dealers and salespeople. Inside the book, you'll find over 100 different ways to find people to buy your cars. I've also authored a book called The Prospecting Bible for small and home-based business people. It has over 250 different ways to find prospects. I've built a team in the home-based business arena to more than 300,000 members in the first year of business as their #1 sales rep in the world. I've voiced over 5,000 TV, radio, and video commercials in my time, and for fun, I do some comedy newscast podcasts and cartoon videos. I have interviewed and worked with many top business leaders and celebrities in the past 25 years, like Riel Andrews, who's been in many movies and TV shows. John Heffron has become a friend and business partner. He was the winner of NBC's Last Comic Standing. Joel Comm, who wrote the AdSense Code and is a top internationally known and respected internet marketer, and several others. I've ranked as the #4 Twitter in followers in the state of Wisconsin with about 37,000 followers, I believe. And I've personally worked in business with Green Bay Packer greats Jerry Kramer and Chris Jackie, as well as NFL legend Reggie White, in which I owned the trademark for the name Cheesehead and owned a company called Cheeseware. Here's a picture with my family and Reggie and Sarah White at the Packer Hall of Fame. We called Reggie our MVC, Most Valuable Cheesehead. At one time, I was the director of marketing for a multi-million-dollar pet food company and built a 7-figure mailing list company as its CEO in the 1990s. Maybe some of you remember Don LaPree in the infomercials in the 1990s, the former TV infomercial star who's passed away now. And this is a quote from Don. "Nick Hatcher is a top-notch marketing guy and copywriter. With all the people I've ever worked with, he is one of the best. I call Nick every month to get his ideas and amazing insight on different business marketing concepts. He has one of the most positive and out-of-the-box minds I've ever seen. He's easy to work with, his rates are extremely reasonable, and his think-out-of-the-box concepts could change the way you do business forever. I highly recommend him if you want to brand yourself, your business, and get the edge on your competitors. In other words, get him on your team before the other guys do. He might instantly help you skyrocket your sales, and with today's crazy economy, we can use all the help we can get. I would highly suggest using Nick, and being selfish, I just hope he doesn't get too busy to take my calls. I wish you much success. Don LaPree." Here's an edited audio testimonial he had to say about me in a business we had started to work together.
Hi, I'm Don LaPree. You may or may not remember me from a few years back when I was on television doing the infomercials, where I often said, I'm going to show you how I made millions of dollars from my tiny one-bedroom apartment, placing tiny classified ads in newspapers all over the country. I'm going to turn you over to a great friend of mine. His name is Nick Hatcher, amazing guy. He will work his butt off to help you in this business, and he's just a really, really fun guy to work with if you're going to do something like this. Really great guy.
We even talked quite a bit about doing a national radio show together. All this stuff to say, Marketing Mavrick is not about me. It's all about you and your dealership and helping you sell more cars. The creative team at Marketing Mavrick Systems and I are now available to help your dealership. And I do need to let you know up front that we can only work exclusively with one dealership in your area. exclusivity with Marketing Mavrick has huge advantages over your competitors, as you'll see. Now, if you want to make the most of your marketing and branding and sell more cars, your dealership must be on the top of people's minds when they think of buying a car. This day and age, to achieve top-of-mind marketing, it takes a very creative marketing and branding approach. It's not something that just happens. It must be well thought out and executed with the proper timing and excellence to create a strong brand that people will remember. It needs to be memorable. This is where Marketing Mavrick can help your dealership become the place to go when people want a car or truck. How can our powerful marketing system help your dealership as the premier top-of-mind dealer in the area and help you sell 10 to 50 or more extra autos every month without spending a dime in out-of-pocket costs? By simply redirecting a portion of your existing advertising budget from TV, radio, and/or print to digital and social media marketing, branding, and advertising. The Marketing Mavrick system consists of several synergistic marketing and branding components working together to brand your dealership and drive more traffic to your store. As you'll see, we offer nothing like anything you've seen before, yet we enhance whatever other marketing and advertising you're doing right now. Fact: much TV, radio, and print advertising is going by the wayside and being replaced by more effective and targeted internet advertising and marketing. TV and radio are known as disruptive advertising. In other words, we don't like seeing ads disrupt the show we're watching or music we're listening to, right? They annoy us. We turn the volume down or change the channel much of the time. Thus, your expensive ads are not getting watched or listened to nearly as much as you may think, or are told by an advertising sales rep. A very high percentage of people nowadays, especially the 40 and under crowd, don't watch much TV, listen to radio, or hardly even know what a newspaper is. This is a 75 million people group. Many are car buyers that you can reach much more effectively and much less expensively. Hey, they're on their smartphones night and day. They're not on the TV, listening to radio, reading the newspaper. The internet has taken over our lives. You already know this. So what and how your marketing better be fun, funny, or really interesting, or those car buyers are gone. Here's some important advertising facts you should know. 86% of people skip TV commercials. 44% of direct mail is never opened. 91% of people have unsubscribed from company emails they previously opted into. Those stats are from Newsgreed. From eConsultancy, 71% of companies plan to increase their digital marketing budgets this year by an average of 27%. Business to Community found out that Facebook is the most popular method for sharing interesting content. Yeah, we all know that. And we're going to help your dealership maximize Facebook and other social media. Leaders West Digital Marketing Journal says 89% of 18 to 29-year-olds are active on social media, as are 43% of adults 65 and older. There are 76 million millennials born between 1981 and 2000 in the U.S. today, 27% of the total population. Radio isn't just facing the threat of Pandora and Spotify any longer. There are a plethora of other media now that are taking your old listeners away, including MP3s, CDs, podcasts, and literally thousands of internet radio stations. Thus, you're wasting a lot of money on radio advertising. And how many people do you know who actually read the local paper, let alone look at any advertisements if they do? More importantly, your ad. Social Fresh says internet advertising will make up 25% of the entire ad market in 2015, and that percentage will only increase year after year. If you want to be ahead of the competition and not behind, you need to go with the trend and spend more than 25% of your ad budget on internet marketing. We suggest closer to 50% of your marketing and advertising budget, and time should be spent on internet and social media marketing. Why? Well, that's where your buyers are spending a majority of their time. And you have much more control over who actually sees or hears your marketing. If your marketing is funny or interesting, you can get a lot of people sharing it, creating what's called a viral effect. This becomes free advertising. And if it's done right, you can get a ton of it. People especially share funny stuff with their social media friends. This is called social currency because sharing funny and interesting stuff gives them more value to their friends. It makes them look cool. Let's talk about Geico for a second. Geico became a $20 billion a year company due to their funny advertisements, which are known in the advertising world as the Geico effect. Geico's been around since 1936. They've been around forever. Virtually nobody would know who they are now if they never did their famous funny ads. If done right, funny works like crazy to brand your business and drive traffic, meaning more sales. If done wrong, it can hurt you. If you're still spending a lot of money advertising in the old, exhausted ways, TV, radio, and print, let me be so bold as to say you're throwing much of that money away. How does that feel? Now, I know your TV, radio, and print advertising sales reps are going to hate me for saying that, but it's true. Let me show you why Marketing Mavrick may be the best solution to your marketing and advertising problems. First of all, you already know you need to spend more of your marketing and advertising budget and time on the internet and in social media. There are many ways to do this, and of course, some are more effective than others. Marketing Mavrick helps make your brand stronger to differentiate you from the pack. It's extremely important in marketing, advertising, and branding nowadays to be uniquely different than your competition. Marketing expert Seth Godin says that if your marketing message isn't remarkable, something people remark about, it's invisible. It needs to get people's attention and never, ever be boring. It should be like a purple cow. If you saw a purple cow out in the field, you would stop your car, get out, take pictures and video, then you'd share it with all your friends. And they'd share it with their friends because it's so different. If you're not doing purple cow marketing, you're simply blending in with all the other car dealers in the area, and you all basically look the same. Boring. Snooze fest. You are losing sales. Your nice special deal of the week ads may be important and necessary, but one, they will not help build your brand much, and two, nobody will share them with their friends online. And think about it. Virtually nobody shares your TV, radio, or print ads with their friends. Purple cow marketing, if done right, helps brand your dealership more, thus creating more business immediately and long-term. And if it's good and consistent, people become raving fans and want to share it with all their friends, some of which will also share it with their friends, who share it with their friends, etc. This brands your dealership and can also go viral with the custom marketing content Marketing Mavrick provides your dealership. This is extra free advertising for you. Here's how Marketing Mavrick can help your dealership increase its bottom line dramatically in the months and years ahead. Custom funny videos. You'll get the exclusive territory rights to be the only dealer in your area to get a new, customized for your dealership, funny video advertisement for internet marketing and advertising about every 90 days. As an example, a dealership on the East Coast of the United States paid $75,000 each. Now, this was over 10 years ago for 10 30-second funny video ads featuring a badger in the Don't Get Badgered video ads, a $750,000 total investment. But don't worry, you're going to pay far, far less and get much more value with us. Marketing Mavrick supplies your dealership with funny, attention-grabbing videos and content that brand you above the other local dealers. You'll use them to advertise, free advertising and paid advertising like pay-per-click on Facebook and YouTube, and other places on the internet targeting local car buyers so your advertising money is well spent. And we'll also train your salespeople how to get a constant flow of free traffic using the videos and content we supply. More on that in a minute. Now, Slick Nicks is like many of your competitors, but of course we won't name any specifically. There's so much wrong here. As you'll see in Larry's dream, Slick Nick is an arrogant, condescending, gum-chewing, pushy, lying jerk. The opposite of your dealership, right? Here's a sample of one of our videos. I want to get a new car.
What about Slick Nicks?
I was thinking more of a two-door, not a four-door.
It's got two doors.
I'm giving you two more.
You look 10 years younger in this car.
Really?
Pretty quiet, huh? You like pink?
No, I want black.
The singer.
Not really.
Yep, she owned this car.
No way.
Would I lie to you, Bob?
My name is not Bob.
Can we take her for a test drive?
No, Bob.
Can I at least see the Carfax? Sign right here, Bob.
Hey!
What?
What about Slick Nicks?
No way. Don't shop at Slick Nicks. Shop at the place you can trust. Uptown Auto, corner of 5th and Main. Hey, where you going, Bob? My name's not Bob. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. There are many more to come in the coming months and years ahead. Now, of course, we place your dealership information in place of Uptown Auto. Now, Walt Disney said people spend more money when they're having fun. I agree. Humor can actually help you control your prospects. People don't mind being sold to if they enjoy the experience. That's what we create for you. Viral marketing. As we said earlier, some of the marketing will go viral as people share it with their social media contacts, who share it, etc. This can mean thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars in free advertising for your dealership. But wait, there's more. If you license your territory for the next year, about a 20-mile radius around your dealership, we're going to include a lot more marketing magic that will help brand your dealership and sell even more vehicles for you. Social media management. Here's another extremely important way we market for your dealership. Marketing Mavrick will also post or supply your internet manager if you'd prefer. At least 5 or probably more funny and or interesting customized for your dealership images and photos on your Facebook wall every week. That's 1 or more every day, Monday through Friday. This will help your dealership connect better with your prospects and customers. This service alone could cost you between $3,000 and $7,000 every 90 days, but we include it in our service. Your employees will share these posts on their social media with all their friends. We'll design these with your artwork or logo to brand your dealership. Notice how every image is individually branded with the dealership name. We designed several different interesting or funny posts that we'll post on your social media pages for you, unless you have someone in your internet department you'd like to do that instead of us. First of all, you'll see this crazy guy. I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every minute of it. That's part of our daily joke series. Now remember, these are designed to grab the attention of folks and get them interested in your social media pages and hopefully to share a few of these with their friends also. The second one here, maybe every Monday we run as your quote of the week. Now, of course, each week there are always different quotes, jokes, and interesting facts. The next one we might run on Tuesdays for you. It's breaking news. Notice at the bottom the car dealership name, and it says news parody. We just use that to keep you out of trouble. It reads, a guitar was stolen from John Lennon and sold at a California auction for $2.4 million. Side note, also selling were the earplugs he wore whenever Yoko sang. Don't worry, even though our comedy is cutting edge, we are family friendly and do not cross the spiritual or political lines slanting toward any particular direction. Maybe Wednesdays is This Week in History post. As you can see, this couple got married in 1884, the first wedding in a hot air balloon. A side note here, you can and should, of course, place some of your dealership specials on cars, service specials, customer photos, etc. as well. However, you're placing your dealership information there to help brand and sell your dealership after we get them to your social media pages. The fun and interesting posts are designed to bring people back to your social media pages regularly and share them with their friends, which ultimately are new potential buyers. Your team will share them on their social media pages, be it Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Google+, you name it. You can advertise them also, share them in your company newsletter, company website, and your company blog. You do have a blog, right? All right. And Thursdays, maybe a celebrity news day. Here, Lindsay Lohan posted an Instagram that says she's running for president in 2020. Our side note, Lindsay says she'd be the best president since Albert Einstein. And Friday, maybe is Fun Fact Fridays. Here we go. Most car horns beep in the key of F. You probably knew that. And back to another style of today's joke again. We'll have other surprises for your marketing that will continually be working to market and brand your dealership to keep you on the top of everybody's mind. Train your employees. Of course, we'll work with your BDC manager closely, but why only let the BDC generate traffic when the rest of your employees can do so as well? Let me explain. Marketing Mavrick will also train your employees, all your employees, not just your salespeople, how to properly market your dealership on their social media pages like Facebook and Twitter. We'll also teach your team how to get their friends to promote your dealership. Let's turn their free time into more sales for your dealership, with very little time invested on their part. This will help your brand as well as get viral marketing all over your territory, thus crushing your competition, who will be wondering what in the world is happening as you legally steal their prospects. The value of this training could be priceless over the years ahead, and remember, it's included in the Marketing Mavrick system. Professional voiceover. You'll get an up to 30-second voiceover recorded by a professional voiceover artist every 30 days. You supply the script, we produce it. It's a $1,500 quarterly value included in this package. Here's a sample.
You feel it? It's that thing about Chevy Silverado that says, I've got places to go and things to do. Just try and stop me. With more power, more payload, and more game. It's the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickup on the road. See why Chevy runs deep.
A funny newscast video. We'll produce a funny cartoon newscast for your dealership about every 90 days. We'll even insert your advertisement, and one of our funny newscasters will even record it if you want, or you can keep it straight. This is also included in the package. Each newscast has a $2,500 value, and you'll get a customized one for your dealership about every 90 days. Optionally, we can also produce weekly or monthly newscasts if you want them. Here's an example.
Here are your news headlines with Nick Lewis, Larry Lewis, and Ricky Lewis.
All right, I'm Nick Lewis with Ricky Lewis and Larry Lewis and your news headlines. A Pennsylvania woman was sentenced to 10 years in prison for paying a hitman $1,000 to murder 3 people.
Yeah, which begs the question, how bad is our economy when you can get 3 people killed for $1,000? Yeah, seriously, you know the economy's in the tank when hitmen are offering Groupons, eh?
Drivers in Virginia are refusing to return their Confederate flag license plates.
Yeah, they feel like they should be able to put whatever license plate they want on their homes, eh? Yeah, get it, their homes?
Yeah, I get it, guys. Don't make fun of them. Who are you guys to make fun of anybody?
Yeah, shut up, Nick.
Ricky, you're fired.
Whatever.
China announced they are ending their controversial one-child-per-couple law.
Yeah, apparently they need to crank out more iPhones.
And now here's a word on Star Wars from our own Bobby Lewis.
Star Wars is coming back to movie theaters. Here are a few rules you can follow so nobody wants to use the Force on you. Rule number 1. If you're a man aged 30 or older, please don't bring a lightsaber to the theater. We know you're excited, but it could block the view of someone half your age who also lives with his mom. Rule number 2. Please don't talk in a Darth Vader voice at the ticket booth. It makes it harder for the clerk to understand you, and it could slow down the line. This also goes for Chewbacca's voice as well. Rule number 3. If you're bringing a date, just kidding, we know you don't have a date. Rule number 3 for real this time. Clapping when your favorite character hits the screen should be avoided at all costs. You're a grown man. Have some self-respect.
How did we get into this mess?
Finally, rule number 4. When the movie is over, do not, under any circumstances, refer to your car as a Millennium Falcon. Parents will have enough to explain to their kids without having to tell them what a loser is. Follow these rules and you should have a great time. Break them and you could get zapped by the Death Star.
This newscast is sponsored by Uptown Auto. Get a great, hassle-free deal with people you can trust. Tell them Nick, Ricky, and Larry sent you, and you'll get a free oil change with a test drive. That's Uptown Auto. Check them out.
Check out my buds at Uptown Auto, eh? They'll give you a good deal without squeezing you for every penny, too.
The hacker group Anonymous says they're going to out 1,000 members of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, they're making a movie about it. It's called Boys in the Hood.
A Minneapolis woman was arrested after threatening to eat her neighbor's kids.
Oh, man, her bail's gonna cost her an arm and a leg.
A French couple has spent $320,000 to look like Ken and Barbie. Oh, get up, Nick! Yeah, I think scientists say there's one word for people like this. They're called losers. Escaped Mexican drug lord El Chapo is said to be on the run with an injured leg.
Yeah, if he's caught, he'll be sent where all violent drug dealers go. Yeah, to the Dallas Cowboys, eh?
In celebrity news, Lindsay Lohan posted an Instagram that she's going to run for president in 2020.
Yeah, she says she'll be the best president since Albert Einstein.
That's your news. I'm Nick Lewis.
I'm Ricky Lewis. Oh, and I'm Larry Lewis.
Here's a fun testimonial. Elizabeth Hasselbeck from Fox News, The View, Survivor said this about one of my prior newscasts. That was great. LOL. That was so funny, Nick. Thank you. We also offer Weather and a Joke. It's an optional daily service, Monday through Friday. Here's a sample.
Hey, how's it going? It's Ricky Lewis with your weather for today, Saturday. Green Bay, Appleton. High about 30 under partly cloudy skies, so we'll see some sun. And 23 for the low tonight under mostly clear skies. Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Oshkosh. About 30 for the high today. Mostly sunny. Lucky, I live in Green Bay. 22 degrees, mostly clear tonight. Here's your joke. It was so cold when I got up this morning, we had to chop up the piano for firewood. But we only got 2 chords. There's your joke and weather for today. Have a great day. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
The Traffic Bible. Your sales staff will have the Traffic Bible for selling more cars. It contains over 100 different ways to find hot prospects to buy your cars and trucks. Marketing Consulting. One specific person in your dealership, like the internet manager, for example, will have access to a Marketing Mavrick specialist for up to 1 hour each month for questions and ideas to help grow sales in your dealership. So here's all that you get. Professionally produced custom funny videos, funny Facebook posts, marketing training to your employees, professional voiceovers that you can use for whatever you'd like, funny newscasts, the Prospecting Bible, and Marketing Consulting, all created to help brand your dealership as the place to buy a car or truck in your area. And remember, you simply redirect some of your tax-deductible radio, TV, and/or print budget to pay for it. Imagine your dealership being at the top of everybody's mind when they think of getting their next car or truck. Imagine your dealership, or each of your dealerships if you own several, selling between 10 and 50 or more extra cars and trucks every month without spending any more advertising money than you're already spending. Here's the math. If you sold just an extra 10 cars a month at $2,000 average profit each, you'd bank an extra $240K yearly. That's almost $2.5 million in the next 10 years. If it's 50 more cars a month, now you're banking $1.2 million extra profit each year. The total yearly value of your exclusive Marketing Mavrick marketing, advertising, and branding system package is at least $100,000. You could pay as much as $75,000 for just one funny little 30-second video ad alone, as in the example I mentioned earlier. You're probably wondering, how much is this going to cost me? As I said, you're actually redirecting your ad budget, so it's really nothing. Zero. So here you go. Your total cost with a 1-year agreement. Only $10,750 if the population in your 20-mile radius is up to 100,000 people, $13,750 if the population is between 100K and $1 million, and $17,750 if the population is over 1 million, for each 90-day period for each territory and dealership location. Now, how many TV ads can you get for this? How many radio ads can you get for this? How many full-page color newspaper ads can you get for this cost? And remember, the majority are not watched much, heard much, or looked at. And they certainly have zero chance of going viral, which is extra free advertising for you. However, if you secure your territory and dealership location within the next 7 days, your total all-inclusive cost per 90-day period will be only $7,750 up to 100,000 population. You'll save $3,000 every 90 days. only $9,750. Up to $1 million population, you'll save $4,000 every 90 days, and only $12,750. If the population is over 1 million, you'll save $5,000 every 90 days. Maybe you can think of Marketing Mavrick like a new sales rep that you're hiring, only we'll help your dealership sell more than the average salesperson, and very possibly even more than your top sales reps. And you don't even have to pay for our health insurance either. Now note, secure your territory with us today and a competitor won't be able to grab it from under you. If you wait the 7 days, you take the chance of losing it. Secure it now and you will be our exclusive partner for the next year. You'll pay every 90 days, quit at any 90-day cycle you want. However, keep in mind a competitor will then be able to secure this territory at that time and lock it in exclusively. To keep our prices so low, payment is due prior to each 90-day period. Now, if you pay by the year, you'll get an additional 15% discount. Larger territories get a discount depending on size, and multiple dealerships get a 10% discount on all dealerships. These may be secured as well. If you'd like to refer other dealers in other territories, we'll pay you a 15% residual commission as long as they continue to use the Marketing Mavrick marketing system. Here's the big question. Are you ready to let the Marketing Mavrick team help brand your dealership to become the darling of the local dealers and sell many more cars and trucks every month for no extra out-of-pocket cost? Even if you're not quite sure yet, we suggest you lock up your territory right now with a minimum of 90 days so you'll have the time to think it through and make a long-term decision. Or would you rather give all this up to some other local dealer and let them legally steal your cars instead? I encourage you now to please take a little time to talk with the Marketing Mavrick director who presented this to you, and let us start helping your dealership start selling a lot more cars and trucks. I'm Nick Hatcher for Marketing Mavrick. Thanks for your time.